human evolution, such as the time of the temple, which I write about it in all my books, humans had a higher frequency and a more complete DNA. Kundalini was always in a state of awakening, and when partners began their union journey, activation to other spheres of existence was almost instant. Now, the rising is happening much slower and separately for the partners. So if partners are doing the proper work in initiation, they may reach the state of activation after a long time of mastering their sexual union together. Twin flames in our current state of evolution mostly do not live together in human form. I've said this before. I know that it hurts many people to hear this. Because one must assist from another sphere. This is the actual work of the twin flames. The twin flames are not here to be all romantical and beautiful. That is a sacred union, which is what I teach in my school. I want to be very clear that the twin flames is not what people talk about, refer to as a twin flame in a spiritual community, is not what I refer to as a sacred union. And I'm really sick of all this distortion and all the lies that people tell about the twin flame idea, just to get views and just to get followers and just to get people to pay for their courses. I'm really tired of it. It's causing so much more chaos and damage in people's lives. So let me go back to this. So again, twin flames, I'm going to repeat that, and I know it hurts. I know this is not the truth that so many of you are seeking. Twin flames are not here as in this time of our human evolution. In other times, they have been together in physical form, and maybe in the future they will again. But in this time, the true twin flames are not supposed to be together in a physical body. Maybe there are very few, maybe I can count them on my hands like the couples, but mostly twin flames are not here to be together in the same time in a physical form, because the work of the twin flames is so intense, it's so powerful, and it's so overwhelming sometimes to the human form that there always must be one partner that chooses to remain in another sphere to deal with the dense low vibration and support the partner that chose to come here to this 3D. So what we can achieve now with another in this physical state is a sacred union. Everyone can achieve that, and everyone should achieve that. This is more important because it requires us to separately activate our DNA, purify, and awaken ourselves. Only then, with the right partner who has done the same work, can we activate the right codes. The twin flame concept is highly toxic now because it suggests both partners are in a physical form, first of all, giving endless excuses to remain attached to the wrong people in toxic relationship and actually hindering the creation of a sacred union. It is so ironic and it's so disturbing to me. So for sacred union, both partners must activate their kundalini to a sufficient degree and surrender egoic desires and old beliefs about personal needs and fantasies. The sacred union is about merging of both partners in a sacred way, creating a third energy, the source and purpose of the union itself. It is not about the individuals, they both know that, but about what they are here to birth together, which is what's called in alchemy the alchemical child of their union, okay? That's the concept of the alchemical child, which does not have to be a physical child. I repeat, especially in this time, this does not have to mean you have to birth a physical child. For most couples, achieving actual sacred union, it's not about having a human baby. Now, both males and females must go through a period of celibacy to be ready for sacred union activation. This period might be longer for females, but it should be very powerful and long and sufficient for the males because they are the channels of light. Both partners need enough time for celibacy to purify their vessel and channel of light physically, emotionally, and spiritually. The physical and energetic body must be cleansed and purified to be ready for sacred union activation. If both partners have not undergone enough body purification, coming together will interrupt their sacred union. It won't necessarily destroy the union, but it will definitely hinder and slow down the activation process, the Kundalini activation process, as well as the union codes activation process, which again, I cannot go to everything in one video. Many couples today cannot achieve sacred union, even after doing all the work, because their physical vessels have not been cleansed and purified. This is a tragedy, because the true power of DNA activation and sacred union is the medicine that the world needs. I see so many couples with such high potential to create sacred union, but they still consume animal products. They cannot create the alchemy, the alchemical child, like I said before, because their body is not purified enough and is a very low vibrational state. And you cannot create a sexual alchemy of the sacred union within such a low vibrational state. And animal products are one of the worst things you can put in your body. Now, the period of sexual celibacy will come naturally for both partners on their journey. Even if they can't explain it logically, they will feel the need to protect their sexual energy. Many modern men experience erectile dysfunction these days, often because their bodies energetically protect their sexual energy. This is the body's way of asking not to penetrate any other womb until finding their sacred union partner, until finding their goddess. Again, this is not happening logically for most people. And it's just like this knowing. One day you wake up, it's like, I have to just stop having sex for a while. And deep down, the soul just knows, and the body knows. And, sometimes we got a lot of men today that are still in the program of like, I need to go and have sex with as many women as possible. But then their bodies are creating something called erectile dysfunction. And that is because, again, it's the soul's calling to the body saying, hey, stop for a while. You need to stop doing what you're doing because you're not doing this from the right place. You don't want to activate your ego and shadow now. You want to activate your soul. So let's stop doing that. Let's protect. Let's be celibate. This is the way, the body's way of protecting the sexual energy, of creating a problem like an erectile dysfunction. And for men, it's unfortunately very needed today. Very, very sad to say, because that's kind of the only way for a lot of men to stop and to think and to be very present with their bodies and to get back into the consciousness that they are. So, this is again, so of course, erectile dysfunction has many causes, which I did a video on before, and I'm going to do a video on it in the future because this is a subject that we really need to talk about. But this is a significant energetic reason in the modern time today. So in the body of the divine masculine, the life force energy craves to rise up and activate. That's the male's body. The male's body, the sexual energy wants to come from down, up, towards up. However, due to lifestyle factors, this cannot happen, leading to shutdown or diminished sexual function to protect their Kundalini life force. The primary reason for this is karma, because when we have sex, we marry the person that we are sleeping with, creating major karma by intertwining our energy with them. Sex is marriage. Sex is a portal. I write about it in my books. I did endless videos about this. This is so basic and so important for humans to understand. And when the body shuts down, especially for males with sexual dysfunctions, erectile dysfunction, etc., it is a deep soul's desire to avoid creating further karma during the awakening alchemical journey. Please subscribe, like, and share so I can continue making these videos and share the work of the temple. And may the goddess bless you all.